Good evening. Tonight we will be discussing the Three of Swords and its place in the minor arcana. The Three of Swords is the third card of the suit of swords. It is the embodiment of loss and a sorrow that seems without end. This card is represented by a heart that has been pierced with three swords. There is no landscape present in this card. The background is simply ominous clouds, and it is obvious that the rain is falling heavily. When appearing in a spread, this card implies the purest and deepest of sorrows. What form this takes will differ, but it is usually some form of intense loss. Everyone experiences loss differently, feeling losses in different areas of their life with different intensities. For this reason, it is not always easy to specify what type of loss will be experienced when this card turns up in a spread. For some, the sorrow indicated by this card will come from the loss of a valued career. For others, it might be the loss of the material things that have great sentimental value. It could also represent the dissolution of a marriage or long-time relationship, and in some instances, it might even indicate loss relating to death or even illness. This Three of Swords is not a card that should induce panic. It is simply a warning that this situation will occur, and it must be dealt with, not avoided. In the normal course of things, this card reveals a loss that is inevitable and usually unchangeable. The Three of Swords is the image of the kind of sorrow that tears at the heart, sorrow that leaves you vulnerable and feeling as if the world will never be put right. It is a card that indicates that sorrow may leave you in the pits of despair. It can also leave you feeling as if there is no way out, no relief from the feelings tearing through your heart. The Three of Swords is generally considered a negative card because of its connection to loss. However, this card is not without some hope. The night is darkest before the dawn, and so this sorrow must be felt and experienced for closure to come. The Three of Swords promises that if this sorrow is dealt with, if closure can be found, then relief will come. It will not be immediate, for grieving takes time, but the darkness cannot last forever. The Three of Swords is almost universally considered a negative omen. However, in its reversed position, as shown, this card appearing in a tarot spread can indicate the light at the end of a tunnel. An end of heartache is in sight, and you will come to terms with loss or rejection, learning to accept that which you cannot change. A minor surgical procedure is possible, as is going to a funeral, as all of these things indicate change. Thank you for watching. Tune in next time when we discuss the Four of Swords and how it relates to the Fool's journey. Blessed be.